Hello, WC. Today is a good day to be a student. Our very own Mrs. Kane is now teaching a robotics class that is prepping our people for the innovations of tomorrow. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, then just watch as we show you some film of first period's futuristic classroom fun. Take a good long look at these simple, mindless machines, because our future holds the potential for robots so smart that they may surpass us on every spectrum of the scale. Say your prayers, hold dear to your family, because as these bots progress, the human's ability to fight back will degress. There is no hope. All right, we're here with Josh Stoops today in the robotics room, and we have a couple questions for Josh. Maybe he can help us explain a few of the things that we're working on here. Josh, can you show us your robot?
Sure.
So this is Josh's robot right here. Explain to us what's going on here. What's happening?
All right. This is the brick, as it's called. It's like the brain of the robot. We have a couple motors down here that are wired in. They turn the wheels, and then we've got another motor here that turns the arm.
So did you build the robot, or did you just program the robot, or what's happening? What do you guys do?
We built this. It was not entirely our design. We got it from, there was an instruction sheet, but we modified it a little bit. And yeah, we program everything it does.
Okay. So what you're telling me here is that you basically build robots, program robots, and then control robots.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Now, can anyone take this class? Can I be a master painter and come in here and program robots?
The programming is actually really simple. It's not like you might think of like code. It's actually all drag and drop. So you just put, they're called like bricks that you put together. And one brick might tell the robot to turn left or move the arm or whatever. And it's pretty straightforward once you get into it.
Okay. Can we see the robot in action? Now what you see here is multiple different obstacles, certain things that the robot has to accomplish based on their programming. And I think we're going to start them out right here on the base. So what's the goal of this robot right here?
On this mission, we are trying to get some of these supplies, these little supplies that are scattered around the mission field.
This is a really interesting project, Josh. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Parker Lambert today in the robotics room. We just interviewed Josh Stoops, and we have a couple questions for you, Parker. First off, do you enjoy robotics?
I love robotics class.
Yeah. So explain to me, how hard is robotics? Is this something where it's really difficult?
It's challenging, but it's not something that is like impossible to get. It's like you come in here, we have the great instruction of Mrs. Kane, and she teaches us everything we need to know, and we can get everything accomplished.
Okay. So what got you interested in taking robotics?
Well, I'm interested in being an engineer when I grow up and go to college. And that's one of the things that you need to be an engineer is like to learn how to robots and all the different type of programming and things like that.
Yeah, I think people don't realize how beneficial something like this would be to a career in the engineering field, in the computer field, in any sort of field like that. This is one of those pre-electives that you can take going into college that'll really help you out. You got your robot here with us today?
Yeah. It's my robot right here. We have all kinds of stuff on it. It's got like arms and stuff to pick stuff up and different sensors that do different things when completing the tasks.
Tell me a little bit about the sensors.
Well, this is a color sensor right here. It senses the colors on the board, and it also can pick up light and the differences between the light, like between the reflections off the white and the black.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is a touch sensor, and then whenever it runs into something, it'll do a different action. And right here we have the gyro sensor, which can sense how far it's turned and how far, like the angle and the rate of motion.
Awesome. Can we see it run?
Yeah. So what it's doing is it runs and it trying to knock the branch off the tree there. Then it'll come back, and then you got to readjust it. And then it's going down here, and it's going to knock down these buildings, hopefully. And then it'll go and push that sign up, and then it should return to base.
I'm here with Mrs. Kane, teacher of robotics and robot genius. Mrs. Kane, why don't you tell us a little bit about the robotics class from a teacher's perspective?
Great. We're really excited to have robotics here at the high school. This is the first time this class has been taught. Robotics is definitely a technology course, but it ties together the science and the mathematics into something called STEM that we hope to really promote here at Worthington Christian. So the students here are learning how to code the program or code the robot and build it, but we've also done measurements to see how far it would go with the wheel rotation, things like that. So we've really tied together a lot of different curriculum in something that hopefully is very fun for them to learn.
Now, is there any way that they can show off these robots? Do they do any sort of competitions or things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, tomorrow we are going to have the 4 different teams be competing on this board here behind me. There are certain points assigned to each of the missions, so we're going to keep track of what they accomplished successfully and award a winner. We did go on a field trip to see some competitions throughout the state this year, and hopefully next year we can compete with the robotics class.
Wow, well, good luck tomorrow to you and the whole robotics crew.
Great. Invite anyone down to come see us first period.
Absolutely.